married to the greatest, Muhammad Ali. She helped make him the greatest. She was with him through the thick and the very thin. She helped him out with a lot of stuff he was going through. Since then, she has become an incredible, accomplished, and I might forget something because there's so many things.
Yeah.
Let's see, an aviator, a children's book writer, a lecturer, an inspirational woman, a martial arts professional too, book writer. By the way, her new book is out, or it's on its way. She's leaving Tuesday for Dubai to promote her book there. All about her life. It's going to be incredible. She's also directing a movie called The Grid. And she is just beyond comparison. All the things she's accomplished in her life, I admire her like crazy. She's such a great role model for all of us. And one thing she does, she promotes kindness. And I think that's just so important in our world today. So I don't know what more I can say about her because there's so many amazing things to say, but I hope that gives a great introduction to an incredible human being. Thank you so
much. Really great. In the name of God, the beneficent, the merciful, I am honored and privileged to be amongst the most greatest people in the world, yes, Americans. Thank you. First of all, so this is what I have to say. My topic today is our children. Our children are the most important element that we have today. To go through God, to be blessed, to be created, to be here without your choice is a blessing in disguise. We have children, and the latter of us are like old school. We learned from our fathers, our grandfathers, and our great-grandfathers. That's how we make our way to have a guide on what we want to do as an American, or what we want to do in this life to be, and that's to be what God set us out to be. We are searching all the time for our mission in life. Sometimes half your lifetime goes by and you finally get it. So by the time you get to know who you are, by the time you figure out who you are, it's time to go. It's time to go die. So we don't want to waste no time that we have here. Our children, we are the protectors of our children. You ever see National Geographic? You ever see David Rottenberg out there speaking on animals every day? Just watch the animals. They protect their young. They get food for the young until they get to some size and they go off and get food for themselves, and they learn by observing their parents. There's no talking. There's no arguing. There's no debate. There's no sides. It's look, watch, observe, do, and live. That's it. The polar bear struggles with his two cubs on the ice. Sometimes they make it and sometimes they don't. We're in the same condition. Sometimes they make it and sometimes they don't. Why the suicide rate is high today? Why? Because they think with their little minds there's no way out. They're stuck between a rock and a hard place. They don't know where to go. Why is that? And I'm a Muslim.
Faith. Lack of.
That's right. No faith. No foundation of love and Spirit of God. It's gone. Why is it gone? because the young ones today did not listen to the grandmothers and the grandfathers who knew what to do. We have young mothers today that their mothers don't tell them what to do or help them what to do. When I came up, my father showed me a picture drawn by Norman Rockwell. A lot of you old people know Norman Rockwell, the perfect picture of American family. Of course, it might have been white, but he had some color in there too. Just like he had the colors of people in Santa Claus drinking a Coca-Cola. This was the American dream. This is the fantasy. This is what we live for, to have the kids go to school. Have them go to school, they grow up so they can come back and take care of their older parents. These young people don't know what the hell I'm talking about. They don't know what I'm talking about. They're in our schools, teaching them whether they can be a boy or a girl. What kind of crap is that? What kind of crap is that? You've chosen what you're going to be the minute you're born. And if you can't accept it, get off the planet. Just get off the planet. Our great President Donald Trump was on TV. He was on TV during the time he was in office. And he had little kids, from Muslims to Catholics to Protestants to Christians, Baptists, Methodists. They had all these kids who started circling around Donald Trump. I don't know if y'all saw that, but and the little kid was saying, Donald, I had Ash Wednesday and went to school and my teacher made me wipe my ash off. Now I'm sure, who the hell is that? Why would they do that, something like that to our kids? Why in the world that somebody would form their lips to say don't have prayer in school? Who the hell did some scraps like that? That's right, the devil. Going to have the nerve to wipe the ash. See, if I was there, I would have knocked the hell out of that teacher. Not dare you call 911. I'll say, Judge, yeah, I'll kick their ass and I'll kick it again. We need people to fight. We need people to stand up and fight. Well, I'm independent. No, hell with that. You're either a Democrat or you're a Republican. What's that? Independent? What the hell is that? I mean, black people in this country fought for years to get freedom and justice and equality. And Republicans gave it to them. I wonder why the slave master's wife taught slaves how to read when the slave master would leave. The white woman would go in there and teach them how to read. And what did we come in out of? What did we get out of that? We got abolitionists like Frederick Douglass, all right? We got all these great abolitionists and people who hated slavery. Y'all saw Amistad. And they was doing it because they made money doing it. They didn't care about these people's lives. They didn't care about that Bible. They didn't care about that. Why isn't black people in Republicans today? I don't get it. Why aren't they Republicans? Because the Republican people is not a Republican. A Republican is for rich, we stand united in the Republic, right? Didn't it say something about that in that thing? Huh? And to the Republic in which we stand? They didn't hear that. They didn't hear that part. They just said to the Democrats in which we stand. He said to the Republic in which we stand. People got to learn how to read words. You know what I'm saying? Words mean something. And see, I don't pull the race card. I don't know nothing about that. My father and mother mother taught us to love one another. If white people respect you, you give them respect, they will respect you. It's not about white or black. It's not even about that. I'm sure there are haters who were trained to hate, okay? They were trained to hate to protect their white ancestors or whatever, white supremacy and all that crap. But you're living in a world with many other people. You can't just do that all by yourself. And I dare them to say Trump had something to do with June 6th. I dare them. Trump would never do nothing like that. He respects the White House. He respects America. He respects everything that we stand for as Americans. And how dare them say that? These are individuals. These are individuals that do their own thing. They get riled up. They want to be seen. They want to be heard. And they don't realize what they did after it's already done. It's like a mob racing to get away from a bomber, and you're trampling over an innocent person. Nobody picked that out to hurt that person, but the crowd, the excitement, the hate drew that kind of thing toward the White House. Because you put people in there that don't need to be in there, for one thing. You don't do stuff like that. Our children are going to school. They can't. You know what? Look, if I went to the voters thing, do I have to sign my name? I thought so, right? In cursive, right? No X's, right? Like the slaves did back in the day, because they didn't know how to write. So what's with that? And they don't teach penmanship and manuscript in school no more. And the one kid came to me and I'll give him an autograph. He said, I can't read that. What? You can't read cursive? Well, how the hell are you going to buy a house for your family? You got to eventually sign. Well, I guess the X is back again. So we have to look out for our kids. There's no choice. When you're born, you got something between your legs, and you don't. Hey, that's the way life is. Take it or leave it. Take it or leave it. Now I'm a Muslim. Everything that's in the Bible is in the Holy Quran when it comes to our history. It's the same thing. The Moses thing, all right? The Jesus thing, all right? These are great men of God. And when Lot, they said, don't turn your back to turn a pillar of salt. She would turn that pillar of salt. We need some people turning pillar of salt around here. We need some more of that. Jesus, give me some more salt, okay? Because they're not reading their history. The history teaches you not to hate, not to fornicate, not to freak out. Don't be a man and a woman and worship organs and stuff like Caligula, like the Romans did. Can you tell me, if you came from Rome, would they call you a Roman today? Huh?
Would they?
Would they call you a Roman today?
No, probably not.
Why not? Because God banished the Romans because of their sickness and their evil that God put on the planet, and their freakiness. He destroyed all of it. And in Egypt, they did the same thing with famine and locusts and frogs. It's for a reason, dude. It's for a reason. This stuff is for a reason. You can't decide whether you want to be a boy or a girl or not. It's crap. It's already decided for you. Each and every one of you have a feminine and a masculine counterpart in your body. Both of them. He has a feminine and a masculine counterpart. But he was chosen to be one of those counterparts. Yeah, there are men, there are girls like me who wanted to be a tomboy because I couldn't stand what the girls were doing. It was just too fussy. I couldn't handle it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And I said, why am I a tomboy? Why is it that I want to be a tomboy? It's because I don't like the conventional crap. The Muslim girls wasn't allowed to wear pants. And I said, why not? I can't ride a horse with a skirt. Well, the English fella figured that out and fell off. There's nothing wrong with having a feminine and a masculine counterpart when you put it in perspective. It scares me to see what our children are facing today. These children need to grow up as children. They need to fall down and get up. They need to stop the bullying. You know that kid in Parkland who killed those 17 kids? They bullied his ass all the way for years. He reported, nobody said nothing to that poor kid. Nobody helped. So he put a name on every bullet, and he shot everybody that bullied him, and he did not miss. It's not saying it's right to kill. I'm saying it's a right for you to stand up and protect people who bully people. People bullied me. Because I was a little kid. I wasn't big as I am now. I was a little kid, and I was the little kid that gave the apple to the teacher on the table and asked for homework for the weekend. They locked me up in the bathroom. So we don't get no homework this week, but we're going to lock Khalil up in the bathroom. And I stayed in the bathroom, locked in the bathroom, couldn't get out until the janitor came, and my mother and father wanted to know where the hell I was. I was locked in the bathroom because I was bullied. They couldn't whoop me. One time, now I was one of the rich kids. They had all the money. My daddy and mom, they weren't filthy rich, but they were richer than the kids that I came up with. And every time we go back to school, I had a new briefcase, a new pencil box with other the states and capitals and stuff. And I knew all that stuff because I had stuff to work with, to play with, that educated me. And everybody would steal all my stuff. Other little black kids stole all my stuff. I told the teacher they wouldn't do anything about it. They wouldn't do anything about it. My mom worked hard and gave me everything I needed, and they didn't do anything about it. So it's okay. I collect snakes. So one day I just put a big garter snake in my book bag. I went to the bathroom, everybody's running out of the classroom, going outside, and says, "There's a snake in the kids, a snake!" He said, "Who saw the snake first?" That's the one that stole my stuff. And you're going to put me out of school for bringing a snake? That snake wouldn't bother nobody. It was in my book bag. He did not open up the thing to get out. Somebody went in there and took my stuff. I solved that problem. Nobody with my book bag again. So there are solutions to the madness. It is a solution to the madness. It is a solution. And we need a government that will stand up. You know what? You see these boxing gloves I got on my shirt? Me and my friend Chris, we always go to a lot of boxing matches. And to settle this problem, I would like to put Donald Trump in the boxing trunks and put Biden in the ring. That kind of lasts one round. So she would knock the crap out of that guy.
Didn't Biden want that behind his head?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, my money's on Trump. Yeah, you know that's right. That's a fight to see. Let's put them all out. Let's put them out and on. Put on the gloves. Come on, Biden, let's do this. You probably wouldn't have been able to lift up the boxing gloves. We need to fight people in office like a championship fight. Put them in the ring, put some gloves on them, and do it. I don't think Biden's going to win that one. I don't think so. He can barely stand up to the podium. It's bad to see a white man like that go bad like that. I pray God for him. But see, I'm saying that to say this to you guys. Our children are important. We are important. Let's talk to your children. Sit down and let them know who you are. take the time to sit and find out so they can, you know how you hang around people? You hang around this guy, you got friends you hang around with, you get to know your friends' habits, right?
Yes.
You know, I thought this guy was a baseball player. He said, my name's Justice Mariner. Yeah, I got you, man. You know, I'm the first ball. I thought he was a baseball player. I mean, I did. I love baseball. Who doesn't like baseball? I don't trust anybody to eat a hot dog in baseball. But I got you. I'm with you, man. I'll play ball with you. Yeah, hell yeah. Wish I had that name, Jason Mariner. I rock that world. But see, this is what I'm saying. And what breaks my heart, it just hurts my soul. You see our beautiful police officers taking away their funding. That's a damn shame. Taking away the people who serve and protect us. Black people, start respecting these officers. Get out of that rap game teaching your little brother not to respect officers. Otherwise, they're going to go down. They're going to die. And it's going to be your fault that they die. Because these officers, they go out here to serve and protect, but they want to go home to their families too. Protect your police officers. Support them. Support them. And your military. Because if you ever let your police officer go out, the militia comes in and they're not going to ask you questions till it's over. They will shoot you and ask questions later. We want to keep our police force intact. You have renegade cops. Hell, I might be one of them because I see some nigga walk up to me and start cussing me out. He ain't packing. I got a gun. Something wrong with that bitch. You going down, bro. I'm serious. So we need to give them respect. Give them respect. That was scary to death. When somebody walk up to me and I'm carrying a gun, he go, "What the hell you doing?" Blah, 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 blah. I said, "What's this nigga? What's wrong with him?" This gun is bigger than mine. We need to respect our officers. We need to respect our doctors, our postmen. We need to give respect where respect is due. Kindness will always rule over, and I'm going to end by saying this. I was driving down the Pennsylvania Turnpike, and I was going to Deer Lake, Pennsylvania. I'm driving to Roseworth, and it's 3 o'clock in the morning, and I'm flying like a bat out of hell. I'm going 110 with my rolls, right? Didn't feel a thing, just smooth riding, right? And when I looked in the back, I saw something coming behind me. It didn't have the lights on. I said, "Oh shit!" And I just stepped and put it 115. And then all of a sudden the lights went. I said, "Oh Lord, I'm going to jail today. They're gonna lock me under the jail." So by the time the officer pulled me over, I opened my mouth first. Officer, thank you, thank you, thank you. I thought somebody was after me. Oh, thank God for you. Thank you, officer. You don't give an officer time to think about what he's going to do to you. You throw him out by opening your mouth first. Oh, officer, thank you. God bless you. Oh, can you go with me the rest of the way to the camp? Muhammad Ali, Yes, officer. I know I'm wrong. I'm so sorry. I thought somebody was coming after me. He said, "Slow down a little bit, just 115. That's some kindness, ain't you? Don't you think? He didn't give me a ticket or nothing. I said, I knew I was going under the jail. But the kindness, and being Muhammad Ali's wife didn't hurt nothing. I'm just telling you, Muhammad Ali fan. Not a Jack Dempsey fan. But this is what I'm talking about. He didn't even give me a citation. I was going 115. You know? And I'm black. Yeah. Well, they said I am. What do you call a black guy driving 115 in Beverly Hills? What do you call it? Grand Theft Auto, that's what you call it Grand Theft Auto. There ain't no black guy that go Beverly Hills driving no Rolls Royce. Now let's you, what's his name, Jay-Z or somebody, and still he going to jail. But this is what I'm saying. Kindness kills all enemies. Even if they don't like you and you're kind, you got more against that officer than anybody because you were kind and they don't let you go. So be kind. Talk to your children. Let them know who you are. Let them know that you're a kind person. Don't tell them nothing. Just act. Do things in front of them. My daddy took me to work with him when I was a kid so I could see what he did for work. Take your kids with you one day at your job to show them who you are. They need to know who you are. And when we don't take time out for our kids like that, we must. Because all that work is for nothing if you don't give them your time. You don't take but a little time, a little caring, because they need love. And if they can't get it from home, they're going to get it from outside, and it's not going to be a nice thing. Because you don't know what your kid going to come back with when you get there. Mama, I want you to meet her. Mama, I want you to meet my girlfriend. Her name is Mabel. We're getting married. Are you shitting me? That's all I can say, child. This ain't the way to go. But I don't hate you for it, but you keep me in my house. That's the rules. Show them that it's not tolerated. It's not acceptable. It's acceptable to be kind. I got a lot of gay friends. You know what I'm saying? I'm kind to them. But they know it's not acceptable. In my book, they know this. And I can only pray for them. So don't hate your kids because they went wrong. It's because they're hanging around the wrong people. They're hanging around schools that give them crap and give them bad information. Because, trust me, God is with them and they will learn on their own. They will. So don't worry too much. Don't break your neck over it. Don't freak out over it. Be calm. Love your kids, but tell them it's not acceptable. Do what you want, honey. Tell them it's not acceptable. There's nothing wrong with that. Being honest, being straightforward, you're being loving. We need to get people who are in the Republican area to learn what Republican is about. It's not just a commodity that goes against the Republicans. They vote for Democrats when they're good people. We will vote for you if you're good people. We're fine to go, but we will. Will we? Yeah. We can find. I vote for Hillary because my kids told me to. I was going to vote for Hillary because I didn't think it was time for a black president at the time. And I said, okay, I voted for him because the kids said vote for him. I didn't like it afterwards because when I started seeing him giving all this freedom to the gay people, and I said, oh man, I voted wrong. I voted wrong. I didn't like that part. That's what I didn't like. So no, that's not good. Because the Antichrist is mingling with Democrats. They're there, and the Democrats don't even know it. Because they're feeding our kids the wrong things. They're feeding the kids the wrong things. They're no bad people. They're just people who hate. And it comes natural with them because they just don't want to do the right thing. Some people just go with the flow. Oh, I'm with you guys. I'm with you guys. Don't even know what you're with or what it's about. Try to check things out. Learn things. Read about stuff. And Sid. You got something to tell you about Sid. See this guy Sid right there? Stand up, Sid. Stand up. Stand up. Let everybody see. He's like you and Showboat. We go to shul together. He's like you and Showboat right there. Sid. He came to me and Sid said to me, he said, you know what? I went to New York City and I voted for I put money on, what is it, $10? On Cassius Clay. Cassius Clay. Sonny Liston fight. And he won $12 from that. For two.
There you go.
Oh, and did I go? I just talk loud, huh?
Yeah, he just.
I'm just reading it. Yeah, okay. I don't really need it. I can't. Can y'all hear me? So this is what I'm talking about. And see, I didn't like Sonny Liston either. And see, Sonny Liston. Now Ali wasn't even a Muslim yet. He wasn't even a Muslim. He was catching clay. He was just hanging around Muslim. And Sonny Liston got on TV and said, right now, with Martha Contractor said, I'm gonna knock out that black Muslim. Now that pissed me off. That pissed me off. And I saw Clay the next day. And I said, hey Clay, come here, I gotta talk to you. I don't like Sonny Liston, fellow. I'm gonna write a poem here, and I want you to say this poem to Sonny Liston for me. You read that poem for me. I wrote it on a brown paper bag. And I went home and I go, nuts. Why did I do that? He might not do that. I mean, but my mother always told me, never form your lips to say I shoulda, woulda, coulda, and I didn't. I said what I thought, and I wanted to do what I thought, and I wrote down what I thought, and I did. Now there you go. So I go home and I'm washing dishes. You can sit down, sis. About as young as I am, right? I understand what's going on. So I told Clay to read this poem. I was like 14 when I wrote the poem. And then I'm washing dishes in the kitchen and my dad goes, hey, come here. That guy is reading your poem you gave him. He said, is it on a brown paper bag? I said, yeah. He's reading it on TV. I said, you hear me, Daddy? He said, come and look at it. There's a brown paper bag in his hand. And he's up there going, this is the legend of Cassius Clay, the most beautiful fighter in the world today. This fist fight's great. He's got speed and endurance. But if you're trying to sign to fight, help increase your insurance. This kid's got a left. This kid's got a right. Look at the kid carry to fight. All the cutters getting friendly. There's not enough room. They all need laws of moon. That's upgrade. They all need laws of moon. Who would have thought when it came to the fight to see a spook set light? No one would dream when they put down their money to see a total eclipse of the sun. There he is. Clay. How you like those out? I've been doing this. I really appreciate the fact that I was in his life. Married 2 other bimbos. The reason why